This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2025, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This evening, the prayer will be given by Committeewoman Patricia Garrett Frazier, and Deputy Mayor Joseph Florio will lead a flag salute. Would you please stand?
Let us bow our hearts and minds. God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you, authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call?
Mr. Figueredo?
Here.
Ms. Terrell?
Here.
Ms. Frazier?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Mayor Bowser?
Here. At this time, can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Clerk, can we move on to the ordinances and resolutions?
I have for your consideration on draft and first reading an ordinance creating a new chapter in the municipal code to require a hearing when a liquor license is transferred to a new owner without a without a place-to-place transfer.
Move the draft be taken up by first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance creating a new chapter entitled Public Hearing for Licenses Subject to Transfer that remain on the premises or transferred to a new premise in the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance requires a hearing when a license is transferred to a new owner without a place-to-place transfer. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up for second and final reading at our next regularly scheduled meeting.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 266-59 of the Municipal Code entitled Time Limit Parking. This ordinance affects Hilton Avenue.
Move the draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 266-59, Schedule 18 entitled Time Limit Parking by the Township Committee of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey. This ordinance affects 5 Hilton Avenue. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Move the draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Authorizing a special emergency appropriation. This allows payment of contractually required severance to be paid over the next 5 years.
Move draft be taken up on first reading by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance authorizing a special emergency appropriation pursuant to NJSA 48:4-53H. This allows payment of contractually required severance to be paid over the next 5 years. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up at the next regularly scheduled meeting for second and final reading.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Authorizing the salary ranges of municipal officials and employees.
Move draft be taken up by title at this time.
Second.
An ordinance establishing the salary ranges of municipal officials and employees of the Township of Union in the County of Union. Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
Move draft be taken up for second and final reading at the next regularly scheduled meeting.
Second.
Mr. Figueredo?
Yes.
Ms. Terrell?
Yes.
Ms. Frazier?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Mayor Bowser?
Yes.
The following resolutions establishing a dedicated trust by rider for donations collected for the Union Art Gallery.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a professional service agreement with TPD Inc. to serve as conflict engineer for a parking study for the downtown area for a fee not to exceed $47,500.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing change order number 1 and final, decreasing the amount to P&A Construction by $16,659.97 for a revised total contract amount of $1,635,425.28 in connection with the 2025 ETG road resurfacing project.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing change order number 2 and final, increasing the amount to launch a construction by $79,142 for a revised total contract amount $1,202,480.07, connection with the 2024 Green Lane Improvements Phase 1.
Motion to approve the change order.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a contract to Honeywell, Inc. for the 2026 HVAC services for the municipal building at their proprietary quote not to exceed $23,371.29.
Move to approve the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a lease purchase agreement with Municipal Capital for a fiber optic network connecting the township to the Board of Education.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Communications from Joseph Venezia, Township Engineer, requesting the following payments. Payment number 2 and final to P&A Construction in the amount of $893,709.55 for work completed through October 29, 2025, in connection with the 2025 ETG Road Resurfacing Program. Payment number 3 and final to Lancha Construction Corp. in the amount of $130,754.30 for work completed through November 28, 2025, in connection with the 2024 Road Improvement Program Phase 1. Payment number 1 to Lancha Construction in the amount of $1,210,821.23 for work completed through November 28, 2025, in connection with the 2025 Road Program Phase 1.
Motion to approve payments.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Yan Yu Chen, 99 cents plus, requesting to display merchandise in front of the store located at 350 Chestnut Street from December 29, 2025 through March 29, 2026.
Move to approve the request.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I have department reports from the Clerk's Office and Community Development.
Move they be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. At this time, we move on to our committee reports. First, we have Police Commissioner Sandra Torello.
Thank you, Mayor. So we have our Police Department report for the period of November 22nd through December 5th, 2025. There were 1,381 directed patrols. There were 2,617 calls for service, and there were 92 arrests during that period. In our enforcement division, in the truck enforcement division, we had 26 stops, 35 tickets were issued, and 7 of those tickets were issued to residents. In our red light enforcement, people running red lights, we had 26 stops, 20 tickets were issued, and 1 of those was issued to a resident. And for our folks that like to speed, we had 52 stops, 44 tickets were issued, and 7 of those were issued to residents of Union. Our public safety incident update for this week, on November 25th, officers conducted a motor vehicle stop on Route 22 after observing a vehicle with Maine license plates traveling at a high speed of rate. During the stop, a backseat passenger was seen frantically looking around the seat and floor area, appearing to conceal something. Officers discovered Ziploc bags containing pink cocaine in the back seat. All 3 occupants were removed from the vehicle, and a subsequent search resulted in the recovery of 529 ecstasy pills, 20 grams of pink cocaine, 20 grams of white cocaine, a digital scale, and $2,206 in cash. The individuals were taken into custody and charged with distribution-level drug offenses. Once again, this reflects the department's continued commitment to keeping illegal narcotics out of our community, and we extend our sincere thanks. This concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have PPW Commissioner Manuel Figueredo.
Thank you, Mayor. From our road division, there were 98 streets that were swept. There were 52 potholes that were filled, and they patched 2 road intersections and utilized 7.5 tons of asphalt material during this time. Our sewer division, they flushed out and cleared 3 sanitary blockages. There were 3 after-hour emergency call-outs for sanitary issues, and they cleaned 50 catch basins. There were 40 enzyme applications, and this is used to minimize the fats, the oils, and the grease within that system. Our shade tree division removed 8 hazardous trees and waterways. They removed 12 stumps and trimmed 7 trees. And as always, if you have an inquiry or a concern regarding Division of Public Works, you can call them at 908-686-1922, but we do encourage you to utilize the Report of Concern feature on the Township website. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have Fire Department Commissioner Patricia Guerra Frazier.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Fire Department report. During this reporting period, the Union Fire Department responded to 208 calls for service, including fire suppression, emergency medical assistance, and motor vehicle incidences. Significant incidences on November 25th on Orange Avenue. There was a residential structure fire with flames located at the rear of the home originating from outside. The crew rapidly knocked everything down. Due to aggressive and coordinated attacks, residents were able to remain in their homes. November 29th on Lucid Avenue, an attic fire performed aggressive interior attack. Damage was contained and the property was returned to the occupants, and they were able to stay in their homes. December 4th on Morris Avenue, fire units were dispatched to a parking garage fire. Crews completed a long hose stretch to reach the seat of the fire and executed a coordinated attack with the truck company. Fire extended to lighting and electrical components. The county investigation team responded and the property was later turned back to the owners. Thank you all for that, for keeping the residents in their homes and keeping them there safely. Fire safety tips for December: heating. Keep space heaters at least 5 feet from anything that can burn and always turn them off when leaving your home or going to bed at night. Christmas trees. Keep live trees well watered and positioned away from fireplaces, heaters, and radiators. Dispose of your tree once it is dried out. Holiday lights. Inspect your lights for damage, avoid overloading outlets, and turn all decorations off before leaving your home and or going to bed at night. Candles. Keep candles at a safe distance from decorations and curtains and never leave them unattended. Cooking. Stay in the kitchen while cooking. Keep flammable items away from the stovetop and smother any grease fires with a lid. Fireplaces. Use a sturdy screen. Burn only appropriate materials and place cooled ashes in a metal container stored outside. General safety. Test your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide alarms. Keep exits clear of decorations and make sure everyone in the home knows the escape plan. Stay safe. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next, we have for Senior Center and Recreation Department, Commissioner Joseph Florio.
Thank you, Mayor. From our Recreation Department, the Township of Union Recreation Department is excited to announce a new holiday activity to residents of all ages. Recreation will be partnering with the Special Improvement District to host a holiday window painting contest this December. Similar to our longstanding annual tradition of painting storefront windows for Halloween, this will be a new spin on the idea that will bring festive cheer to our Stuyvesant Avenue shopping area. Designs can be focused on any winter holiday or could feature a general winter theme. There are no age limits, so children, adults, or families are encouraged to participate. Each participant will be assigned a business along Stuyvesant Avenue so that their artwork could be in full display during the SIDS holidays in the center events. Paint will be distributed on December 12th. Online voting will be held through December 23rd, when winners will be announced. Only a few spots remain, so if you're interested, please don't delay to register. From our senior center, our health and wellness session continues this Tuesday, December 16th at 9:30 to 11:30, and the nurse will be providing services. We have a movie called Hot Frosty coming on December 19th, which will be at 1:30. This Hot Frosty is a lighthearted, family-friendly holiday film that blends humor and warmth and a touch of winter magic. Centered around a lovable snowman who unexpectedly comes to life, the story follows Frosty as it navigates the modern world with childlike wonder, bringing joy, laughter, and a little chaos wherever it goes. Our book club again meets on Monday, December 15th from 1:30 to 2:30. The book club this month will be discussing Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. Whether you are an avid reader or just looking for a fun and engaging way to spend an afternoon, this book club will be a great way to connect and share thoughts and enjoy. We have a nail spa day on Tuesday, December 16th from 10 to 12. Enjoy a complimentary nail spa manicure courtesy of Union High School Cosmetology. Call the Senior Center to reserve your appointment and treat yourself to a relaxing experience. I understand this fills up pretty quickly, so if you're interested, please call the Senior Center. We have another Wind Creek Casino ride on Thursday, December 18th from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. It's $40 per ticket, departing on Jeanette Avenue. For any additional information, please call the Senior Center at 908-851-5290. Thank you, Mayor. That's my report.
Thank you, Commissioner. Before we discuss our upcoming events, I'd like to thank everyone who joined us for the past weekend at our annual Winter Wonderland in Holiday Village. Your presence and enthusiasm made the event truly special. We are grateful for the wonderful community and sponsors, dedicated vendors, volunteers, and hardworking staff who brought this festivities to life. Menorah lighting, join us on Monday, December 15th in front of Town Hall for the annual menorah lighting. Also, we welcome Rabbi Amory Kalinsky and celebrate the Jewish Festival of Lighting with community and blessings. The Union Center Sid welcomes you to our holiday event series featuring fun for the whole family. Join us for free photos with Santa on Saturday, December 13th, the 20th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at our Here's the Story bookstore, 1043 Stuyvesant Avenue. Then stay for the evening event on December the 13th and the 20th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. featuring horse-drawn carriage rides, strolling carolers, hot cocoa, and holiday characters along Stuyvesant Avenue. Experience the magic of Union Center this holiday season. Visit uniontownship.com for details. It's a Wonderful Life at the DMK Theater. The American Theater Group invites you to experience the holiday classic, It's a Wonderful Life, as a captive living from the 1940s radio broadcast. Don't miss this heartwarming show featuring a versatile cast, musical jingles, and live sounds effects from December 12th to the 14th and the 19th to the 21st at the DMK Black Box Theater. Tickets are $50 with discounts available for groups, students, and seniors. Can also purchase online at uniontownship.com. Everbridge notifications, please sign up for emergency and general notifications online at www.uniontownship.com. These updates are posted on Facebook at TWP Union, New Jersey. Also, I wish everyone a joyful holiday season, and that concludes my report. Now I'd like to open it up for the public for comments. Just remember, there's a 5-minute rule, and please state your name and your address.
Good evening, everyone. Jay Spinelli, 1319 Alden Terrace. First, I'd like to mirror the mayor's sentiments about Winter Wonderland. I have to say, Will Reyes, I know you put a great deal of effort, and everybody in this town puts a great deal of effort toward that project, and I have to say my wife, my child, and a few others and I went together to that event, and it was spectacular. So a round of applause to you guys, because you really put a lot of effort into it, and it came out great. Welcoming it back to the center was also really nice. I know it had to be moved for a little bit, but having it back here really made a big difference. So thank you for doing that, and it was a great time. I appreciate it very much. The next thing I'd like to talk about is making a recommendation to this governing body. While we have reports, as we've just heard from each one of you, it might be nice to also have a report on all the projects that are going on in town, an update on possible projects that are coming, some that are also obviously in the works, something that would, I think, help when you hear questions online, or you have people come up to the microphone and they're asking about projects, if the updates are given beforehand, that might stop from everybody kind of asking the same questions or coming up or not being able to feel like there's a lot of transparency within what's going on with these projects. So I'm actually asking, what do you think? A little bit of transparency with putting project updates on some of the township meetings? Yes? No?
Something to consider.
Okay, thank you. Again, that's just something that I've been thinking about when I hear from other townships and I visit other townships. That's one of the things that we hear more and more about. I would like to ask two questions about two of the agenda items if possible. I wanted to pull 6 and 10 for questioning. 6 being, what exactly is the study for and when will it be conducted?
Six is a traffic and parking study limited to the center area. It's both a look back and a look forward.
Okay, would that be because of the parking meters, maybe seeing,
Nothing
to do with that?
Nothing to do with parking meters.
Okay, so just traffic study within the area?
It's an all-encompassing, both traffic study, see what works, what doesn't, what recommendations, if any, and then also, based on projects that have been approved, whether the parking demand and needs line up.
Okay.
And ultimately, any recommendations that come as a result of that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Will we be able to see those results anywhere?
Would be a public record, absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much. So that being said, number 10, my curiosity on number 10 is, again, if you really read it, it speaks upon there being and if I apologize, I have to reread it, networking connection to the township, to the Board of Education. So how much does this cost about to do this project, to get a?
This particular project is a tick under $4.5 million.
Okay.
It is a fiber and data link for full connectivity of municipal buildings, police buildings. It allows our officers to view security cameras, both in township as well as in the various schools. It is absolutely an upgrade for security in schools as well.
Oh, okay, so it's strictly for security, nothing else?
Data and connectivity, so it's full data line.
Like data in what way?
Sorry?
No, I'm sorry, data in what way? So what data are we collecting from the school board that we think the township needs, not including security? Security's fine.
Data in terms of computer.
I don't know, you tell me,
Computer
what type of data? Computer data in which of individual personal information? Because again, you're kind of now, you're hitting that gray area of church and state between the school board and the township, which is supposed to be separate, right? I understand, but I also think having communication with the school board is important with the township, extremely, for being able to talk about budgeting and working with them. But I think there comes a gray area when you kind of start getting information. I mean, you're nodding no. Again, please, clear it up for me, because I don't know any other town that truly has this connectivity with that.
Well, maybe we're ahead of everybody.
Your question
Yeah.
is about personal data. There's no personal data.
No, my question is not personal. What I asked is, what is the data that's being collected? I was looking for specifics on what that data might be.
Mayor, if I just may, so we're not going to have a back and forth here, sir.
Okay, Counselor.
That's
Thank
number
you.
one.
So enough with that.
No, just hold on.
No, it's okay.
I
So
actually-
my last thing I'd
I'm
like to talk
speaking-
about
Mayor.
is, no, you're fine.
Mayor,
The last thing
am
I'd
I
like to,
recognized to speak?
you were not
Okay,
recognized when
so-
I was actually speaking before you.
I'm recognized to speak.
All
Thank you,
right,
Mayor.
Go ahead, speak.
So
Go ahead.
we are not collecting personal data from any resident or student, okay?
Okay.
It's akin to a shared services, internet, fiber optic camera, just like the administrator said. So don't try and
So
mince
strictly
words here.
security then.
And-
Counselor, strictly security?
We're not going back and forth here.
No, I'm asking you a question.
No,
Can you
I don't have
answer
to
the
answer your
question?
question, sir. I don't have to answer your question.
Oh, you don't?
So Mayor,
Let the record
Okay.
state that the counselor did not want to answer the
I
question
don't, I'm
about
not,
what I was saying.
I'm not
So,
under
anyway,
any obligation
what
to
I also
answer your
wanted to
question,
say
sir.
to everybody who's watching this right now, and this is to everybody in town, please.
You're
be
coming
sure,
up here
Be sure to
accusing-
know that you can come up here and
Please.
speak up, and it's not a problem. Anybody from town, residents, has the right to come up here and speak up to any of you, and I know you guys have told them before that they're okay to do so. It's just something we need to remind the residents here. They should not feel any way, any way, shape, or form should they ever feel there's going to be backlash of any sort from coming up here and just disagreeing. We have a disagreement, but that's okay. All right, and that's what democracy is about, and that's what the people in this town need to remember, is that they can come up here, disagree, but keep moving on without anything or any way feeling like something's going to come back at them. I've had people come to me.
Nobody's ever disputed
No.
that the residents have the ability to come here and profess any anything, ask questions, make statements. I don't think it needs to be reminded or.
I have to tell you, I do have people that approach me and do tell me that they feel they've had backlash, and they're afraid to come here. They're afraid to come to town hall. Listen, is my time up?
Your time is up.
Okay, listen, happy holidays to you all. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and a Happy New Year. I will see you all in 2026. Thank you.
You go ahead, you go.
Mayor.
You know,
Sir,
wait a
Mayor,
minute,
if I may,
I can make a
just-
statement here.
Mayor.
I'm sorry,
You
go ahead.
get these specifics. Nobody, we don't ever put anybody down from coming here. We encourage people to come.
Thank you.
Now, there could be a difference of opinion, but I've never been on a time where anybody's been talked down. We let people talk. If we feel we're different, don't say, you're implying something that's not going on. You're
Okay.
trying to make a case when there isn't a case.
It's not, I'm
You've
not
had
trying to
your
make a
say.
case. I've had people specifically come to
Mayor,
me.
the
and tell me-
gentleman's time is up.
Time is up.
Okay, I'm just, listen, I was
Okay.
reciprocating, that's all.
Time
Thank
is
you
up.
all very much.
Thank you.
And Mayor, if I may just quickly, to Committeeman Florio's point, I was trying to address the inference that somehow this governing body and this administration was doing something improper and that would compromise the personal data of our residents. That's not what we're doing. That's not what our intentions are. And I was trying to address that inference when I was interrupted by this individual. Thank you.
And Mayor, I reject even the implication that people on this township committee try and put people down, because we don't. That is absolutely a statement he's making. I don't know what point he's trying to make, but it's absolutely inaccurate.
Thank you. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, please come forward. State your name and address.
Ruth Slovic.
Son?
Ruth Slovic, 1221 McGee. I wrote down my thoughts because I'm trying to lose my train of thought in saying what I have to say, and I want to say it with respect, and I want to say it with courtesy, and not any negativity. But I wanted to share with you my sincere desire to, left my glasses home, I'm sorry. My sincere desire to bring more transparency from what is happening to the town to the public. At the last meeting, I watched the clock, and exactly 15 minutes at the end of the agenda was covered. 15 minutes, the entire agenda was covered. Then the committee reports were given, and the upcoming events. And the meeting lasted less than an hour. From what I understand, the township website lists the agenda, and it's also posted on the bulletin board down the hall. Is that correct? The agenda's listed on the what's on the bulletin board then?
The ordinances.
Thank you, the ordinances, thank you. And these are the only places where they're shown, the website and the bulletin board, correct? Okay. So that's the only places we could find out what's going on as far as voting for the future, correct? So, since I've been coming to these meetings, I have not seen or heard, or perhaps I don't remember, so excuse me if I'm incorrect at this point, having discussion about any of the things going on the agenda. Nor have I even seen any of the votes being discussed or commented on or voted on, and everything seems to get passed as it is. That makes me wonder if that is why so few people come to these meetings. There's no meat to these meetings, and the agenda items are very vague in some instances because you're not sure what they're explaining, and that is based on the questions I've asked, other people have asked, and then inquiring explanation that's not given unless it's asked. Would it be possible for an explanation to be given on the agenda for each item? For example, I would like to see something like, because XYZ department had some broken equipment and we need new ones, we had to purchase. We put out bids. We put out X amount of bids. And the highest bid was, or the lowest bid was, and this is why we chose this particular vendor. I would like to see more of that. As the leaders of the township, it's expected that all of you now are going to, you know what's going on in town and what it is in the works for possible grants or opportunities for improvements especially what's going on in the various departments within town. In speaking to a number of people in the township, they want to know what is not just voted on at the meeting, what is being done to help make the union the best place to live, work, shop, and enjoy. The residents want to know what's being done about the overdevelopment, what's being done about reducing traffic, and the list goes on and on. Where can they get that information? They would have probably to go to each one of those committees, like the planning committee and the zoning committee and what have you, to look it up. It would be ideal if you have it in one place. And it could be openly shown to the public. I would like to see more people get involved, but they can't if the agenda items are vague and there's no overall place to put everything in one spot for the leadership, from the leadership in the township, and one place for all departments to report what is going on at this moment. This is a great town. Please talk about it. Please show your passion and share and give all of us the opportunity to see what is being done to make it even better, or even what we can do to make it better. And if I can help, I'll be glad to help. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.
Mayor, I feel compelled, if I may, to answer, if you give me a few moments. I think it is convenient and easy to say that anybody that is at the microphone wishes to see spirited debate, drama,
If necessary.
arguments of any kind, when 99.9% of what is transacted here is ministerial in nature, bill paying, and the wheels of government in motion. And Ms. Lovick, I think we've said this before. If you want to see the type of discussion that you are requesting, then please come earlier to the conference meeting where you will see exactly what you're asking for in play. I would also just remind you that it's not just the bulletin board or the website. It's the website. It's our various multi-methods of social media. It's TV 34. Mm-hmm. It's podcasts. It's a whole host of ways that the township gets its information out. Mm-hmm. I feel that it is a tad misleading to say that is where you find your information. There are calendars. Frankly, if there is another media form, we're happy to try it and explore it. So I wanted to offer that.
Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Thank you, Mayor.
I just would like to see everything in one spot, but that's me and the people I've been talking to. Thank you very much.
Mayor, if I may make a comment, I'm sure you have some people talk to you, maybe they don't agree with
I'm sorry, someone?
I'm sure you have some people talk to you who don't agree with some stuff. I spoke to hundreds of people at the Winter Wonderland we had who are absolutely thrilled with what we're doing in this community for different events and stuff. So you're hearing some people say things. We are doing things in this community. We really are. Have you been to one of the plays?
I've never
seen. Have you
seen.
been to the plays at our new theater?
I was there the first night, the very first
well,
night.
there's going to be another. I hope you're there. No other towns are doing this. We do an awful lot of things in terms of trying to improve our central. You're saying, well, I hear from people. Yeah, you'll always hear from some people.
I wanted to clarify.
The people who like it aren't the ones who are going to call you. They'll tell us. So just remember that.
No, that's why I said I didn't want to make it derogatory or pointing fingers.
I'm not
I
saying
just
that.
wanted
I'm just
to.
trying to
I
put
wanted
the
to make it.
facts out.
I wanted to make it more clear for everyone, and I've always tried to compliment and say how much I enjoy the activities in the town. And yes, I did last meeting. I praised the theater tremendously, and I love the activities that are going in this town. This is a great town. That's why I'm here. That's why I want to make it even better. It's not a matter of drama. It's not a matter of arguing. It's a matter of explanation. Perhaps how many bids were put out, what the highest or lowest bid, why you picked a particular vendor, rather than just say, we picked this vendor and paid this amount. I don't want drama either. I don't want drama. I just want to
would
be show
encourage
passion.
you, if you want to know the answer to any of those questions beyond the hypothetical, please ask. You mentioned, something about overcrowding and traffic. Tonight, there's an agenda item that refers specifically to traffic and parking study for the center.
That's wonderful.
That gets glossed over in your point, so I don't want to lose
Well,
sight.
so if that's something that's really great, then you say, we have a great opportunity to have this ordinance or resolution, and this is what's going to happen to the township, and we're happy about it. And not just at the meeting that could fit maybe 10 extra people, but to the public. This is something we're passionate about. This is something we want to do. This is great for our township, and that's the kind of thing I'd like to see. But thank you. I can't change people's minds, but thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Anyone else wishing to speak? Hearing none, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.